Everything in life is luck. The first thing the secretary types is the boss. As long as you're going to be thinking anyway, think big. What separates the winners from the losers is how a person reacts to each new twist of fate. A little more moderation would be good, of course. My life hasn't exactly been one of moderation. Experience taught me a few things. One is to listen to your gut, no matter how good something sounds on paper. The second is that you're generally better off sticking with what you know. And the third is that sometimes your best investments are the ones you don't make. Money was never a big motivation for me, except as a way to keep score. The real excitement is playing the game. I try to learn from the past, but I plan for the future by focusing exclusively on the present. That's where the fun is. Part of being a winner is knowing when enough is enough. Sometimes you have to give up the fight and walk away and move on to something that's more productive. Every time you walk down the street, people are screaming, "You're fired." I wasn't satisfied just to earn a good living. I was looking to make a statement. I have made the tough decisions, always with an eye toward the bottom line. Perhaps it's time America was run like a business. I mean, there's no arguing. There is no anything. There is no beating around the bush. You're fired is a very strong term. It's tangible. It's solid. It's beautiful. It's artistic. From my standpoint, and I just love real estate, one of the key problems today is that politics is such a disgrace. Good people don't go into government. Well, yes, I fired a lot of people. Generally, I like other people to fire because it's always a lousy task. But I have fired many people. I'm the #1 developer in New York. I'm the biggest in Atlantic City, and maybe we'll keep it that way. If you're interested in balancing work and pleasure, stop trying to balance them. Instead, make your work more pleasurable. I could never have imagined that firing 67 people on national television would actually make me more popular, especially with the younger generation. That's one of the nice things. I mean, part of the beauty of me is that I'm very rich, so if I need $600 billion, I can put $600 million myself. That's a huge advantage. I must tell you, that's a huge advantage over the other candidates. You know the funny thing, I don't get along with rich people. I get along with the middle class and the poor people better than I get along with the rich people. Well, I am a Republican, and I would run as a Republican, and I have a lot of confidence in the Republican Party. I don't have a lot of confidence in the president. I think what's happening to this country is unbelievably bad. We're no longer a respected country. If you look at what's going on with your gasoline prices. They're going to go to $5, $6, $7, and we don't have anybody in Washington that calls OPEC and says, "Fellas, it's time, it's over. You're not going to do it anymore." The Arab League tells us to go in and take out Gaddafi. We've spent billions of dollars already with respect to the Arab League, billions of dollars, because they told us to do it. Why aren't they paying for it? They don't like Gaddafi. Gaddafi's been a terrible thorn in there. Sigh. China gets their oil from Libya. Why isn't China involved? They're going out spending billions of dollars a day on trying to take over the world economically. And we're spending billions and billions and billions of dollars on policing the world. Why isn't China involved with Libya? That we don't get oil from Libya. China does. A certificate of live birth is not the same thing, by any stretch of the imagination, as a birth certificate.